Yo, what is up guys, Face here and welcome back to another video. So in today's video I'm going to be going over the T34, an amazing tier 8 American heavy tank that I don't think gets enough love in today's time. Now this used to be one of my favorite tier 8 tanks to grind and even just play with. So there was always the IS-6, the Lover and the T34. And the T34 used to be one of, if not the last pick when trying to buy tier 8 tanks, because if you go to the tanks now, you can still get the Lover and stuff. Well, you can get the IS-6, I believe. Yeah, you can get the IS-6. But you used to be able to get the IS-6, Lover, and T34 straight from the store whenever you wanted to. There was no, like, daily or weekly bundles that you could get it. It was just in the store, guaranteed every time. Now, I got the IS-6 and the T34 long ago, at least 6 years ago, 5 years ago. And I always chose the T34 over the IS-6. However, the IS-6 is also an amazing tank back in the day. At the time, there wasn't many tier 8 tanks that could really compare to it. And, well, there was the IS-3 and all that. But, I mean, most tier 8s and tier 7s that you would come up against while playing in the IS-6, you could obliterate them. Like, you could dominate them all the time. But still, I would still go for the T34. And why I don't think this tank is really played much often, probably the first thing is that it's not in the store 100% all the time. So you have the IS-6 here, which is obviously going to be here forever. There is no time limit on when this will leave. It's going to be there, and for 7,600 gold I don't think it's worth it, but that's a whole different story. We're talking about the T34, and yeah, I don't know, this is an amazing tank. I'm gonna get straight into the game. It has a 400 alpha gun, I believe, and a very good turret. Now this tank has no hull armor. You're not going to bounce a single tank. Even tier 7s will pin you like nothing. I believe the T29 has more hull armor than this, even though the T29 is a tier 7 tech tree tank. So the tier 7 is better than the T34. However, the T34 has a higher alpha gun and obviously a lot of penetration. That is one thing I love about the T34, is that it has a lot of penetration. Now, it doesn't look like I'm going to get into a game so soon, which is very unfortunate, but I guess it gives me time to talk about the tank a bit more. Now, it's obviously a heavy tank. Oh, there we go, Castilla, nice. It's a heavy tank, as you know, and it's obviously not that fast. So, and it also has no hull armor, like I said. So, when you do play this tank, you are going to want to be held down all the time. There's not a time that you will want to be not held down, because these tier 7s, even that Panther, or okay, it's a Tiger too, but a Panther, even tier 7, that Panther would pen you no problem. Panther does have a lot of pen, so not the greatest example, but trying to show you guys that the hull is absolutely awful. Now, hopefully we can get up this hill. Now, there's one spot I love to go and put my T34. You guys are, hold your horses. I am not going to camp, guys. Don't worry. I just like to go over here so I can get up onto this little hill over here and try and help our medium tanks. However, we have one medium tank and they have one medium tank. They have, what tank did they have? Is it the M40? No, the M449 is a heavy tank. Am I being dumb? Is it the, oh, it's the Object 27A, T74A. Okay, so we're in our spot right here. The MX M449 was also one of and pretty good of a tier 8 heavy tank. Okay, there's the T30. So now I think the T30 isn't as great as the T34. It's basically the T34 with a higher alpha gun. So it's literally the T29 has 300 or 270 shotgun alpha gun, and then you got the T34 with its 400, I believe, and then obviously this T30 has like a 640 alpha gun. What is that tank? I've never seen that before. 374 shell into that guy. Now this is where you want to be. You're just peekabooing. I'm not held down, as you can see, which is obviously, like I said, not the best situation for me. Maybe we can get a shell into that IS-6. Now the T34 has amazing AP pen. You're gonna see this IS-6 just completely eat my shell, apparently. But what I was going to say is that the T34 has amazing pen, and you shouldn't have a problem buttering through people. I don't find myself using a PCR on this tank too often. I use my adrenaline, which wasn't a great idea, but here's a Tiger 2. Now, oh my god, I say you won't need to change to APCR, and then I am absolutely throwing my shells in the dirt. Now, Tiger 2 did get buffed, so compared to the T34, the Tiger 2 used to be completely paper, and so made it not really that great compared to the T34. I do notice that there's a lover on my back, so hopefully I can help out my medium tank over here with this lover. Now, the lover is in store right now for a very nice price. You can get it way cheaper than you can get the IS-6, and obviously the lover is a very nice tank as well. And it recently got buffed, so that's always amazing. Get another shell into him, maybe I can get a track shell to keep him there for a bit longer. If not, just use these consumables. We are currently on low players compared to the enemy team, but we shouldn't have a problem winning this. However, the Astron Rex has kind of made that lover back up a bit. Can I clear this Tiger 2? I can. Load up APCR and that tank becomes paper. Will our Astron Rex kill that guy? I'm going to have to help him, which is fine, you know. But let's see if I can get around here. Load my gun. Now, the aiming time on this tank isn't amazing. You are going to have to wait for it to dull down a bit, but as you can see, first game, it's a win. Well, hopefully it's a win. Our teammates are very low on HP, but we should still win this. They have a 907, a 704 somewhere, and there he is. He has shots, so that just means I can just freely go and push on him. As you can see, that 11 degrees of gun depression or 10 degrees of gun depression is just fantastic. Load up adrenaline right here. Unfortunately, 704 kills our Foch, which shouldn't be a problem. Maybe I can get a track shell into him. Not quite. I give my side to that AMX, but hopefully this allows me to get on the side of the 704 and not get shot again. I thought that bounce, that would have been horrible. We get a shot into it, but because the T34 has pretty good HP, we can just tank these shells, no problem. Get a finishing shell onto the 704, back up to go and kill that AMX. I don't know if he's going to pop up over here. Hopefully not. Maybe he's going to chill in the same position. And there he is. And my shell goes into Narnia, which really sucks. But we should be able to clear him still if that IS-6 doesn't manage to do it first. Come on, IS-6. Let me get it. Let me get it, IS-6. Don't kill him. Astron Rex. No. Unfortunate, but my shell did go. I don't even know where it went. It just went not where I was aiming. But there you have it, guys. First game in the T34. And I haven't played this in a very long time. So 3.6k damage in the T34. Is it a mastery? Not quite. So people are still playing it, but not as much as it used to be played. And there we have it. First class, top of the team. The T34. Still an amazing choice. If you are going to get a tank, I would definitely still recommend the T34. Let me know what you guys think of the T34. Personally, I still will choose it over many tier 8 tanks at this moment. But if you are going to look for a tank, a tier 8 tank, you should get the Lover. And if the T34 comes into store, definitely get that as well. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you subscribe because that really helps me out. And I'll check you guys later. Peace.